weeks too close. And that's that. Hi, has anyone come in? Let me know if you've come in. Where's my chat? Interesting. Mm-hmm. And there we go. Where do I go to my stream? Nope. If anyone's here, let me know in the chat. I think I did it right. So today I am going to do a haul from the flea market that I went to last weekend. I'm a little behind, so I've been trying to for a couple of days. Hi, Lucky Million. Thank you. I see a chat. So I am in. Can you let me know if you can hear me? And so what I am doing is a haul from the San Francisco Alameda flea market. Been trying to do it a couple of days, and there's always somebody on. And so I was going to do it earlier, but I couldn't because the mechanic called. He could see me, and went rushing over there. So just kind of see. Oh, great! Thank you, Lucky Million. I like that name, Lucky Million. You know, I think it was 700 million. The lottery here in California. I live in California, so yeah. So I see you're the only one so far. Much appreciated. If you can give me a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it too. And you're the only one here, so go ahead and ask me anything. Comment on the jewelry I'm going to show. Do you happen to be from California? Let me know. And you know what I'm trying to do? Just give me a second. Just bear with me. I can see I want to see how I can. Oh, you are? Oh, I was born in Cedars-Sinai, and we lived in North Hollywood, close to Universal Studios. And then there was that huge earthquake. I don't know how old you are. There was this huge earthquake. I think it originated from Northridge. Do you remember that one? Are you old enough? Not sure. And my God. Well, hello there. Hi, Kirsten. I'm just telling the story. Lucky Millions from Los Angeles, and I was actually born in Cedars-Sinai. We lived in North Hollywood, and there was that huge earthquake. And my dad is used to hurricanes, not earthquakes. Yeah. So he put us all in the closet. I remember. I still remember all of this. I remember the stove popping out of the place and everything falling off of the fireplace. And he put the house for sale, and he moved us down into the Central Valley. That's how terrified he was from that earthquake. And yeah, I guess basically just started over, right? I was born at the Queens of Angel. I lived through that. Oh yeah, you did. Yeah. So my dad just like, oh, scary. He was scared. I tend to like hurricanes because there is some sort of warning where earthquakes, if they're devastating, there's no warning, right? Where a hurricane, if you have a little bit of money, you can just get off the island, right? Or go to the other side of the island. You have generators, my hair's looking, God, my hair's caught in the thing. My hair looks a little rusted today. You can do so many things for a hurricane, or you write it out if you have a nice cement house, and then you get on an airplane and you go to Miami or Manhattan and you just live it up. I mean, but if you live in a wooden house in the middle of the island, you do not have those options. And it's pretty devastating for those people, of course, a hurricane. So. Well, we are going to start with, I'm going to flip the camera. If anybody wants to ask me anything else about Los Angeles, that's my little trip down memory lane, LA. I still go all the time. I go to the flea markets up in LA. Lucky Million, do you go to the flea markets in LA? Oh, I just had a ring on the other day that I got from the Long Beach flea market. It's a beautiful ring. I love to go to Pasadena. It's one of my favorites. My sister-in-law, she's my sister-in-law, but I'm not married to her brother anymore, but I still will consider her a sister. She actually lives in Pasadena up against the mountain, and I love to go visit her and go shop. For vintage and antiques, there's a lot of nice stuff in Pasadena. Very old money, if you know what I mean. I'm going to switch the camera around, guys. Are you guys still here? Nobody's saying anything. Talk to me. It's fun when Tanya's here because she's right there and we're like talking. You used to sell at the Rose Bowl, Long Beach, and Ventura. Wow. Hi, Tanya. Lucky Million used to sell at the Rose Bowl and Long Beach and Ventura. I have not been to the Ventura flea market, but I do like to go, my little honey holes right there up in the Santa Barbara area. 21 years. Oh my God, that's wow. My mom used to sell at the flea market up in Spring Valley in San Diego. She did it like for about 15 years. And selling sterling silver, which is a whole other story. We can talk about that another time, how she got in that time. I know, Tanya, I'm sorry. I've been trying to go live I know it's hard. I've been trying to go live 3 days because remember you said it's so easy. It's easier, right? My haul and with my mom and then the mechanic. I was going to do it this morning and the mechanic called me. Tanya knows I have like a ticky on my car, and he finally got back to me yesterday. 55 years, Lucky Million. All right, Lucky Million, what you got in that stash? Hi, Dell. Elizabeth K. Hi, Elizabeth. Great to meet you last weekend. What was I talking about? Oh, so I had to go see the mechanic this morning, Tanya, like rush, because he called me yesterday. So I didn't do it this morning. It seems like it's always one thing or another. I'm just like, I'm going to breathe. I told Tanya I was going to do 1,000 then pictures this weekend, and I put it up to 1,500 pictures for this weekend, and I'm behind because I was with the mechanic all morning. But after this, I'm going to go straight live. Dog problem. Yeah, the mailman. From here, I'm going to go straight into taking pictures in my photo booth. I've been listing. It's fourth quarter. So Lucky Million used to sell. I am so impressed with that because that is not easy to pack and unpack at flea markets and do that long term. It is really wearing, let's say. Money's good because it's kind of like a cash business, if you know what I mean. And but it is wearing, packing, unpacking, packing, unpacking, packing, unpacking. My mom had a dedicated van, so it was easier, thank God, because my parents were older. And they got a wild hair to come back. They lived in San Diego for many, many, many years, and they moved over here. They cashed out, if you know what I mean, San Diego prices. It is hard, I'm not going to do that story because I used to sell like in beach festivals. Beach festivals are very big in the Caribbean, and that's actually, I was selling little tiny rings. But I digress. We're not going to talk today about how I started in silver, but that is how I started selling little tiny silver rings. And they were from Thailand, and I remember I would buy them for $2 in New York. So I'd buy like 200, 300, 400 rings, and I'd go to the beach festivals, and I would have them out on this table, and I would sell. I was like 22, guys, right? So years old. So and I would sell them for $10, and for $10, they would just be like 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. And I'm going to say this was about 1989, 1990. It was a long time ago. And that's how everything kind of progressed into travel. Having different, I had a factory for silver in Bali and I had a factory for silver in Tasco. So that was like the beginning of how it all started, which you guys can think about it if you have any questions about that. I probably bought from you. You were at the beach festival. You know, Kirsten, those beach festivals are something serious. I mean, wow. There was one that we would go to Vieques. I think, Kirsten, you went to Vieques, right? And it was Festival de Bili. So it's that little, it looks like a kumquat, and it's like, it's actually called a canepa, and it's fleshy and has a large, uh, uh, what do you call it? I wanted to call it a bead. It's not a bead. It has that large, you went to Bili? That's like, that's like the destroyer. So that fruit, you put it in the ground with alcohol and it ferments, right? Like a type of moonshine. There's two types of moonshine in Puerto Rico, and that'll just kick your butt. So this party is around this fruit and this moonshine. It's called Bili. Man, man, my ex-husband, I remember somebody took his space. He was selling stuff. I was selling the rings, and this hot dog vendor came in his space and he just picked up, yes, and he picked up the whole hot dog cart and he flipped it upside he flipped it upside down. That my ex-husband had like a temper, so he flipped the whole hot dog cart upside down and everybody was just like, what a downer, party over. Yeah. But I never drank the moonshine Bili. I'll have a little bit of the other moonshine at Christmas time, and they'll make it like out of passion fruit and things like that. But how interesting. I'm going to turn the camera around. People went, yeah, they're sleeping in the streets. They sleep in the streets and in the plaza if they can't afford, or the rooms are all booked out, right? Or you sleep in your car. And like, there's a lot of parties in the Caribbean. Well, there's a lot of, yeah. I I drink less in California, but when I lived on the islands, man, I like starting Thursday, it was just beer and you play dominoes and you just hang out. And then, Friday it's a little bit more, and Saturday, and then Sunday more beer, and you take it to the beach and you play volleyball or yeah, we camp on the beach. Absolutely. Uh, I don't remember camping too much because we always had like the money, or we had, like merchandise and things like that when we had employees. So we'd give them, but they would go out and they would come back toasted. And then I would be upset because they weren't working. Anyway, so I'm going to turn the camera around and we're going to show you guys can bounce with Doug and you guys can watch it on the replay. I used to do all of that in Hawaii. Oh my gosh, I've never been to a party. I went to Kauai one time to scuba dive because I wanted something. I'd never been to Hawaii and I wanted something more relaxing. And so I stayed on a sugar plantation and scuba dive. They had the huge turtles and they just kind of bob. The water's really dark. I don't get in the Pacific here in California. I mean, I know it sounds snobby, but it's kind of like, the water, like when you're in the Atlantic, right? Or other beaches. I went to the Maldives one time. The water's amazing. The Maldives, Maldives, people say different ways. Maldives, you guys get that. The water is amazing. And there's a lot of spots in the Caribbean that are actually comparable to the Maldives. So you don't have to go as far. So let me see where I'm going to start. I'm going to start actually because, yes, it is. I recommend it. I went through India, as a matter of fact. I traveled through India and then it was the monsoon season, Kirsten. And then I was like, I swear my clothes were always wet, the humidity. And I went all the way from New Delhi all the way down to Goa, Kerala, which Kerala or Kerala, and then down to Trivandrum. And then from there, I took a seaplane over to the atolls and then a speedboat, 45 minutes to this island where, you know, the villas are on the water type of thing. If you come over here to California, which we're waiting, I will show you all these amazing pictures and all the not amazing pictures, of course, because India is kind of, it's a love-hate that you're feeling all day long. So I don't know if I'm gonna do this camera up or in the light box. This is a brooch I got from Doug. I think it was his second sale. Hey, this is kind of neat. It's not as clear as if I was to put you guys in the light box. I know it's hard to get, but once you start hitting the road, it gets easier and your mindset changes. That's why I'm fixing my car, man. I can't have my car on the brink when I gotta go. It still goes, but you know, that noise. So he's gonna change my spark plugs on Tuesday or something like that. And hopefully it's not blowing a gasket. I don't blow gaskets anymore. I try to chill as much as possible. So this one's from Doug, Raven's Chest. It's Larry Lawrence VRBA, and it's like super huge. I got a super good deal. It is signed. And when he said that, I was like, yes, right away. This doesn't seem as old because he was the head designer for Miriam Haskell. And he left and then he came back and one of those deals, right? So I don't think this was like the early of his work or the more desirable. I think his Egyptian revival stuff really does get a lot of money. So thank you, Doug from Raven's Chest. And he's on right now. So yeah, there's probably gonna be a lot of people on. So I'm gonna leave this one for last. You guys are bouncing. You guys can come back and watch the replay. So this is from the Alameda flea market. If anybody's here, okay. Lucky Million, are you still here? Because you're like one of the OGs for flea markets. That's a long time, right? I can't imagine what went through your hands. So I saw these in a vendor, and they're just little like Egyptian revival beads. And I thought they're glass. So there's like I think it's a mummy and some scarabs and things like that. All right, cool. So these were really cool glass beads. And I got a little baggie of rubies. I think they're natural. I haven't checked to see if they have the drilled holes, right? Yeah, just there's quite a few of them actually. These are natural, and I will say they're from back east somewhere. I'm not gonna say Burma, but you know, around like Indonesia maybe. There's a lot of stones in Indonesia. And I thought this was interesting. These stones right here. These are just 2 links. These were $4. And I said yes because this is Trifari links. And this stones right here, these carved, those are really hard to find. Oh gosh. Maybe Tutti Frutti line. I'm not sure. And they're ruby red. So those beads are excellent. Oh my gosh, me and my perfume. Look at this. This is Guerlain. It's empty. There's nothing in there. And it has like a little loose tag. How neat is that? Leather case, and it says Guerlain Paris right there also. I'm planning on getting a small cabinet because I try to keep my house like minimalist. Trying. But I do want to put a small cabinet with old perfume. Lucky Million, what do you collect? Do you collect perfume? Same vendor. This is Trifari, and it has like this plastic film. Actually, this was what I looked up. Bailey, one of the designers for Trifari. It's like a gold tone, looks like an animal print. And it has like this film inside, which is a little loose, but there's like a little peg right there. And you just pop it in the peg. And same vendor, not a bracelet that I would particularly want, right? There seems to be some gold loss or whatever. It's very interesting. What is your name? Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. I just popped on because I'm trying to get so much done. My name is Adele, Lucky Million, and welcome. Welcome to everyone who's watching. Oh my gosh. Thank you for coming in, you guys, and watching my live jewelry haul from Alameda, Bay Area. And my name is Adele, and welcome. Thank you, Lucky Million, for setting me straight, for slowing me down, maybe. Not sure. So I got this one because it had this little peacock glass right here. Oh, Kirsten, good, thank you. I feel like I'm talking to air. It's all right. It's a learning curve. So this little peacock glass right here. So, and they're all interesting. This looks like a gumdrop or sugared, foiled, and like a star sapphire, that last one. Do you look at that little glass bead right there? Isn't that interesting? It's the first time I see it, and it is glass. So from this vendor, no. Also, I got this Juliana. I'm here. I'm everywhere right now. All right, Elizabeth, let me know when you guys pop in and pop out, and I don't know. Say hi. I'm back. Elizabeth. Elizabeth, your little thing that you gave me, thank you so much. You know, it's still in my wallet. I need to show everybody, but my wallet's right here. So this is a Juliana Cha-Cha brooch. And I have the matching bracelet. Look at that. Yes. You guys see that? And it is uranium glass on silver tone. So much joy. But I loved glass and pottery and dolls. So because I sold for so long, oh, it disappeared on me already. Couldn't see it all. That's why I was trying to get my laptop going over here if I can see the chat. Glass. You know, Lucky Million, I love glass. I love glass jewelry for that reason. And I actually sold a lot of glass in COVID. That's how I bought my house. I think my house is 100 years old this year. I only bought it 2 years ago. And selling glassware, believe it or not. Yeah. Oh, so Lucky Million, you have to see because it's glass, what I'm gonna show at the very end. And it's pretty good. Cha-Cha, Juliana, and it does glow. La 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 la. Okay, that's it from that vendor. No, not true. And a strand of coral beads. I know, my house is old. It's a craftsman, my house. I totally redid the floors. I moved out like 3 different grits, sand, right? I don't know how many coats of stuff. I have tiny collectibles. I can't stand clutter. I know. That's why, yeah, I can't either. Takes up too much mental real estate for me to have stuff everywhere. Yeah, this little coral strand. Very interesting barrel clasp. I don't know if that would be a French one. I'll find out soon enough. I'm going to have this huge mess because I'm just piling it on there. Just pile. So that was from, this is from one single vendor. Yes, a little antique piece. This was for a watch chain or their pocket, or they can pin it, right? But I use these on necklaces because they have that little hook right here. So it's probably gold foil, little seed pearls. I haven't tested it. Looks pretty good though. I mean, look at the back. You see that? Maybe some low carat gold. Stickly furniture in your craftsman. I do not decorate with craftsman arts and crafts furniture or anything. It's kind of mid-century mod. Yeah, that I like more like lighter. I like furniture that has legs. That way I can clean and get the dust out. I don't like thick furniture that goes all the way to the floor because I do like to pick up dust. Just lighter, linear lines, so to speak. So then I got this only from, this is from one vendor. I only got this one item. This is Chinese sterling silver. It has the life symbol in the back. I have not tested it, but they sold it to me as sterling. It looks like sterling, but some of that silver plate, when it's old, it looks like it has a dancer on the cover. Hi, Jason. And it is a compact. I don't want to get powder everywhere, so ooh, look at that. Let me see. From the International. Oh, I wonder, I never heard of that. I'm going to have to look that up. When I hear things, I always end up looking things up. It does, yep, it does have powder in it, and the mirror's not all spotted, so that's nice, right? So that was very nice. What did Jason say? So I like that. It looks to be sterling. We'll be all right. Oh, I got this from one vendor as well. Look at that. It's like a little butterfly and seed pearls. I don't know this material. I didn't bring my, oh, I have a loop right here. Seems to be faceted all the way around. And I think there was something here. Well, I don't think. There was something hanging from here. It is riveted through the middle to hold that butterfly. So very cute. These are things that I just put in my, you know, I'm not, yeah, I think, see, I bought a whole, hi Adele, nice tote the other day. It was, yeah. If you find anything more, let me know. That's all I'm going to say about that, because I don't have permission to speak about that. And unless you gave me permission, I would remain that private. So I just got a bunch of these in the mail the other day. They seem to get destroyed. You know what? Oh no, this was from the flea market. Also, me and my perfumes. Perles du Lalique, right? And this is contemporary. It was like $15. And you know what? This is right up my alley. Patchouli. It has oud. When I went to India, I came back with really nice vials of oud oil. Adele, you're the best. Oh, you're so cute. You want some perfume? Yeah, it does have a manly smell, but I've been wearing this for the last 4 nights. Oh, my God. Patchouli, oud, Bulgarian rose. Oh, see, I even think about it, I just smell, and I lose it with perfume. And I'm going to say that was pretty much it for the flea market. It wasn't, in my opinion, I am learning every day from Jason Tyner, wonderful jewelry dealers. Oh, lucky. Yes, of course. You know, that would, to me, was the essence of life, is that we're always in these learning modes, and it will keep, to a large degree, a lot of, yes, also, yes. Thanks, Jason, for that. Lucky Million, I don't know if you know a little bit about her. She said she sold in the Long Beach Flea Market, the Rose Bowl, and Ventura. 21 years, Lucky Million, 22, 25, something like that. And that's a long time to pack and unpack. It's very grueling, you know. I don't think I could do that. And even what I do with listing and on the internet and selling it and shipping it, and once you do all that, that listing is dead, right? There's no more. So I actively am planning my exit, and this money producing other streams of income that are more passive, of course, right? Because it's hard to do that, like flea market or selling at beach festivals, right? It's very grueling. You have to take that money. Wow, by yourself? Yeah, take that money and use it to invest in planning your exit. I will be buying another house, and mine seems to be my exit also in properties. I'm a real estate agent also. When I took care of my dad, I studied at night, and I got my real estate license when I put him down to bed to sleep. So learning is our essence, right? It keeps help keep that mental, like dementia or Alzheimer's, keeping your mind active and always learning. So Lucky Million, always keep learning. I always do. Like, this is totally a departure for what I did for 35 years, selling used items essentially, and now into collectibles, because all of it was glass. When I was like, wait a minute, I can get $100 for this KitchenAid used? To me, it seemed like the lottery, right? After buying for $4 and selling at $8, like if you go to the boutique show or something, making like 50%. Okay, we're gonna do this one. Oh my God, you guys, there's gonna be a huge pile when I'm done. This is messy. So, oh, Jason, you're here? You're still here? Are you bouncing around too? So I got this one from Jason's first sale. And it is a lovely glass African, I think. I'm here, sweets. Okay. I think you said these were African beads, right? Yes. Yes. And they have a matte finish. Yes, I did, from your first sale. Thank you very much. I love them. They are going to actually go. I have a doll in the walkway. She's really big, like one of the traditional maiden dolls, right? And I put African beads, and I just picked from there when I'm gonna put on my beads. Yes, lovely. This is from Jason. Thank you very much. And so before the flea market, so you guys, that is all from that was from the flea market. Just a few. I don't think it was very no. There is item that probably was the item from the flea market, and I will show that from last, but that's it for the flea market from Alameda. The day before me and Tanya left out of town, I actually went to a little bit of a private pick. There's this guy, and he has a ton of stuff, but I didn't pick up that much because I knew I was going to Alameda, and we were going to be hitting up quite a few of the antique stores as we go up. Well, I was planning that. Tanya didn't know. I just told her, okay, stop here. And she did. But we have fun. We just kind of go with the flow. And I picked some stuff from him. And I'm going to go back and see him this week, as a matter of fact. So, Kirsten, I'm going to show Kirsten. Are you here? Look what I got from him. Lovely. This is Kirsten's jam. Yeah, keep on smiling, girl. Isn't this lovely? Right? And a hook clasp. There's a little bit of a hook clasp right there. And just, I got that from him. I'm just going to leave it out, because my pile, it goes straight into organizing what will be photographed. I don't know if I'm going to do a sale. I could probably do a sale. I don't know. We'll see how it fits in. No! How cool is that? Yes. So I got this from him. This is a private pick. Check, I'm gonna say. Is yours a small size? No, it isn't. But I have one that I have a problem with, that it's small. This looks to be, see that? Like a 7. Oh, really? Make earrings, because it has those loops right there. So, yes, this is so heavy, Kirsten. Like, and look at the back. It's not that brass that's kind of, like a brass vase or something brushed. It's shiny. Oh, you know what? Maybe it has some sort of gilt on it. I'm not even sure, because look at the safety chain. right? Do you think this is check with the safety chain? Hmm. Look how huge the open back is. Really nicely made. That's the point. We got to the point. Oh, look at this. Right? It is better than that's what has me like, it's just better. But it gives you that, I know, yeah. When I say something might be something always on my channel, these are just first impressions because usually I don't look anything up. They come straight out of from my car to, the corner that they're sitting on to some sort of haul. But from the pile, then they go into categories and they'll get looked up or whatever. And yeah, this almost looks like amethyst, but it's not. I never look stuff up. Well, I have to. Yes, I do. Because I got to know what I'm looking at. But you know what? I actually spend too much time when you go down those rabbit holes. That's when, listing 15 items seems like it's 4 or 5 hours. And I'm like, oh my God, my days, because I go down the company history and then I go like who married who, and then they separated in the company. And I just go down these insane rabbit holes because I just, I'm interested. I'm curious, too curious, instead of just putting a price and listing it and moving on and making the money. So wasn't intended like that. No, you're fine. There's no issue here. You know that. Yes, no issue. No issue. Look. So it looks like amethyst, but it's not. That's why am I showing? Because I like it. When I keep showing something, it's because I like it. Oh, I like this one. It's a mother of pearl bird, right? I'm not sure if it's signed. The mother of pearl is not like the most popular online, but for the price. All right, look at this. Look at that. Who can name that when you see these adjustable bands? Who can name that? Yes, he is. Oh, you like the bird one, right? I don't even know what size that is. It's like a 7. When they're adjustable bands like that, they're Vendome. I know, Kirsten, that this isn't your jam right here, but this is Vendome. When they have that adjustable, and guess what? It has the original tag, and it actually says genuine smoky topaz. Does it? Genuine smoky topaz quartz for Vendome. Isn't that interesting? Real stone, natural stone. I haven't tested it, but hey, the tag was on there. What do we got? Oh, we have some Hubble glass right here. Looks like a large egg. Not adjustable. I sold the Vendome one and it was adjustable and it looked like a huge dome and it was all prong set emerald green glass. And I sold it within a day or two for over $100. That one. Yeah. So, and you know that on online, people are saying this is glass because you would assume that a company like Coro, Vendome, that they didn't use natural stones, but this little tag is saying that this is something different. So, sure does look like that. So I have an amber ring. It's pretty large. Has nice tarnish on it. Look nice. I like the sides on that ring. Amber is really soft on the internet. So, but I like that one. God, 39 minutes. My God, you guys. It was just kind of like a chitty chat also. carved cameo. Did I look at that? I think it's glass. Yeah, it's on brass. You know, I have sold like 3 things really fast. I don't understand that one. So this is really cool. Oh, I got this piece of jade with this 14 karat bail. And I think it's like a gurgling fish. You can't see the carving. And it's about 2.5 inches. Yes, you know, they do very well. Tanya, you saw that. I'm showing the stuff from the guy, and it just so happens that you came back when I was showing that. I got this coral sterling cuff from this person. We're still on the Friday's pick before we went to the flea market. I got this, which is cherry amber. It does have some condition issues, like this was connected. Let me see. You can see right here, there was some connections and on the other side. And they have broken off. But it's really cool. It's still incredible. It is. And there's a bird right here, and his tail goes down the side. Ha 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 ha. You didn't see what I said on your last sale, Kirsten, but I said, Kirsten, show me what you're wearing because that's what I want to buy. Might have sounded weird, like, let me see what you're wearing, clothing, because that's what I want to buy. Has like a double sentido, right? But no, it was show me what you're wearing in jewelry because that's what I want to buy, what you're wearing. You got a couple customers like that, so pile it on, girl, and sell it. So this is really, actually, it's creepy looking. It's mysterious, and I don't know what it is. I think it's cherry amber, but I just don't know what was the idea. Ah, I didn't see that. So funny. Well, yeah, I did. That's because you're selling, girl. You're not supposed to be reading our little dumb comments. No, but I'm serious. If you put something you had on and I wanted it, like that bubble necklace, but we're not going to talk about that. Okay, so I got this. Let me too close. Ooh, I'm going to move you guys a little bit further back. So we have like this nephrite, this green jade nephrite, and maybe yellow jade. I'm not sure. These things are, I wouldn't really particularly. Okay, I need to zoom out. Okay, we good right here? Yeah. So I got that with the closing-egg bead. All right, and that's that. So this is a long ass haul. Too many crickets. I'm creating this huge, gigantic mess. Y'all talk to me. 43 minutes in. This will probably be my longest live haul. Well, maybe not. I'm not sure. So I think I'm going to show now all the stuff that me and Tanya girl got as we were going up to the Bay Area. We stopped in different towns and we went into different antique shops. And yeah, this is the stuff I got, which I find I like more than the actual flea market, except for the last piece that I'm going to show at the end. And Lucky Million, stay tuned because you like glass. And it's actually jewelry, but it's glass. So I got this lovely jewelry box. Look at that. And the back has a heart. Oh my gosh. So your mind can go really crazy because this was probably a couple who were going to get married, right? So you can only think. And it says Pars Fine Jewelry, Huntington Park, Los Angeles, Long Beach, Glendale, and California. Yeah. Just girl, you can call me. Oh, look at that. Isn't that the cutest? And it's from LA. Lucky Million, this box came from LA. What do you think of that? This cute celluloid box. I loved it. I think I paid up for this like $30. $30, I don't care. I do not care. I wanted it. This belongs to me, so don't email me. Yeah, that's that. What else? I should have had this in a, I am not prepared. So, great box. Yes, I got this Sweetheart expandable. Very cute. You know what? Now that I think about something. So I thought it was different because it had these paste crystal rhinestone in the middle, right? Open back, and it was pink. I thought that was fabulous with the pink stone. Jesus. I'm getting OCD because of the mess I'm making. Oh, there's nobody here. So I got these fun, let me see. These are just little plastic lucite dangle earrings in this very pretty turquoise color. I thought those were adorable. Let's see, what else? What else? Oh, trying to open this one, guys. Bear with me. I let this haul get too long. Okay, this is from the Antique Mall. Tanya didn't see this one. If you see it, Tanya, here it is. And it has this nice long stem for perfume. You know what? It does smell a little bit like perfume. Slightly. Not terrible, just ever so slightly. So sometimes people don't want their things. When is your sale? Lucky Million. I don't know. I was doing Wednesdays mid-afternoon, but just subscribe to my channel and hit the bell. That's for all notifications, and you will get notified when I am going live for a sale. I feel like my camera's cutting my head off. Cut your head off. So I thought this was very cool. This is just plastic, but very much of the times, oh gosh, I know that it, oh, Vendome. This was a Vendome, please. I wish I had the earrings. It would help the sale a little bit better. Usually these are longer also. It is a signed piece. Vendome, Asian design. Let me see, what is it? There's a bird right there, actually. Yeah, there's a bird right here, and there's some flowers right here. Okay, so why is this? Oh, yeah, I remember. So I like mini portraits. So I got this little guy right here. There's the back. So it's painted on porcelain. Probably just some sort of gold filled. It's all right. You register if you wanna, like, if you wanna bid on something. I do too. I do too. What, Kirsten? Oh, miniature portraits. Yes. Isn't, and pretty good, because I have some where like if somebody sat there and rubbed on it for 20 years, like completely rubbed away. I don't understand that. But I still, you know, they're still good. You should see the one that I got. I don't think I've showed it, no, because I have a whole basket of things that have, like, not a haul. But It's a mini portrait, and it's an accountant, and everything's in Italian, and it's the accountant, and the guy's like having like a bottle of wine, like people who don't like to go to the accountant. So he's drinking his woes away, and it's all hand painted, and it's a mini portrait. It's the funniest thing. Yeah, so that one, I picked up that one. I said yes. Okay, I got to put him back in this. How do you register? Okay, so I didn't put it in this video because I just like boop, live. Go to my last live, and it'll have in the description box my last video from not this week, maybe last week. I don't remember when my last live was. Let me think. I didn't do it that last Wednesday. I had a live, I think. And in the description box, it has my email, which is warnandwonderful1@gmail.com. And it'll give you the 3 or 4 things that I need from you, which is your YouTube name, your real name, your address, and the email that's associated with your PayPal account to be invoiced if you choose to buy anything. But you can just come and hang out. You don't have to buy anything. You can come and talk, and we can talk about LA and, good old days, earthquakes. No, not. And, or we can talk about Long Beach. What side of LA do you live on? Because LA is really big. Yeah. Do you live west of the 10? 10 going west? Or west of the 5? East of the 5? What else? You guys, oh, let me get the other one. So this is more contemporary. And I actually had bought this for myself at one time, and I turned around and I sold it. So I did pay up for these. I don't even want you guys to see because it's like really expensive. I'm in Hemet. Oh, I know where Hemet is. Yes. Yes, of course. You know, Lucky Million, I've been to the flea market in Palm Springs too. I like to go to Palm Springs flea market. I like their mid-century modern week where you go into people's houses, and yeah, they got, that Frank Sinatra music going, and it's a lot of fun. I really like that flea market. Yeah, and I like to drive through there and look at houses. They're so cool. These are contemporary, and this is by the designer Julie Voss. They're chunky, they're big, they're hinged, and yeah, if you look it up, these have a very, oh, no. That's why the flea market picks up in October again in Palm Springs, and they take a break in the summertime. Oh, yes, Tanya. You remember these, Tanya? This is Julie Voss, VOS, if anybody wants to look it up and consider buying or selling these or whatever. Yeah, these can sell like upwards of $250, and I got 2 of the big chunky ones. I don't think this is turquoise. It's just a simulated or howlite colored or plastic, I don't know. But these I do think labradorite and some sort of milky quartz right there in the middle. Okay. This is more antique stuff, I think. Oh, yeah. I'm just going to toss it. So much OCD is going to happen right now when I get done. I don't like to see things out of place. Drives me nuts. Or too much. So wait till you guys, let me fluff her up a little bit. Let me fluff her up. Okay. Right? Do you see me just like, what the hell? I don't even feel like taking pictures now. What time is it? The sun's not in my photo booth area now. So this is, look at how old she is. She has silk. She has netting. She's in very old powder box. Look at that. I could not say no. You know, the silk's all like tattered. I'm going to say this is definitely a Victorian powder box. Hi, Joanna. Welcome in. For those that have come in, they're not saying hi in the chat. My name is Adele, which Lucky Million was so nice. Like, hey, what's your name? Because I was just like live on go. My name is Adele, and my channel's Worn and Wonderful. And thank you for being here. And hit the like button and subscribe if you're so inclined to. Victorian powder box. Look at that. Old and tattered. It's like, what? Oh my God. You know, she doesn't have any chips. Her face is all rouged and just, you know, except for the silk, everything else rough condition, pretty much. So my last box, what is this? Oh, on yesterday. Thanks, Joanna. Yesterday I went out. I had to do some errands and I popped in the place and I picked up some items. So I'm just going to show them right now. So I got this, which is some blister pearls on some sort of white metal, copper, and brass. And yeah, it's like almost 2 inches across. Very interesting. I thought that was interesting. Sorry, that was loud. I thought this was interesting. Oh no. This is West Germany. It's caught on. It has a hook and it caught on. This is glass. I'm pretty sure. It's going to look like rose quartz, but it's not. It's like more milky pink. So we're going to say it's glass. It's like a more of an opalescent. And it's like this bib. And it does on the hook say West Germany. So I thought that was really interesting. I always like this style necklace. I think it's always flattering on a woman, those type of necklaces. Okay, wait a minute. I can see what time it is. Yeah, it's 3 o'clock, right? What time is it, guys? 2:48. Yeah, right on time. You're going to look at this. This gold-filled bangle with these old paste stones and a watch. It's hinged. Snaps like an alligator. There you go. Like a, woo! Is that nuts or what? And it keeps time. It's exactly 2:48. It ticks and keeps time. I'm like shocked. Very Art Deco in style. I was like, that's nuts. That it keeps time. I was going to buy it even if it didn't keep time. So we have this sterling. It is signed. I'm going to say it's Electroform. A sterling collar bib. So economical. I couldn't leave it. Kirsten. Oh, Kirsten, you're still here. It says like there's only 3 people. It has like, you know, like little dents right here. And I don't know I don't know if you rub it like Aladdin's lamp, since it has that wax inside. I don't know if that would eventually smooth it out. But it was so economical. She even started to say, oh, just take it for $1. That's what her first price was because it didn't have a price on it. And then she goes, wait a minute, I think this is sterling. And then she blurted out a second ridiculous price. So I couldn't leave it, even though it has, I'm going to say the biggest one you can see is right here. If you have any ideas, since it has that wax inside, can I, you know, there's a video on YouTube for everything. Maybe there's one for that. And what else? Oh, just the torque with this stone. You cannot, well, you could. You'd have to like unwind this whole thing if you wanted to change this piece right here. And oh, Another one. I think this is from Jerusalem as well. It's magnetic right here. Has great tarnish on it. Do you see all the purples and blues? It is signed right there. I don't know what it says. So, and it has this braided cord. Very, you can call it modernist if you need to use that keyword. Why not? So, you know, I always like these when I see them. I've seen people sell it. It unscrews right here. So it's like a double picture locket or not. I'm going to say that's rock quartz and it has quite a bit of age and it's on this sterling chain. Oh, shoot, guys. All right, no worries. Just that something came on my screen and isn't that neat? Wait a minute, out of frame. Sorry. We can put you to sleep with this. Very cool. And I got this little sterling bar. At first I thought it might be like a Pandora thing, but nope. And then when I saw this, I saw that they were real pearls. So I'm going to happily assume that those little beads on there are 14 karat. And these half pearls have really nice luster on them. And yeah, I think it was like $5. So I was like, yeah, why not? And then another sterling torque. Right? Back in the box. So, last piece from the flea market, which I'm very pleased about. So, this was hanging. I'm going to open it. This was hanging on a wood rod, like a mop rod above the table that had a bunch of sterling jewelry. And it was hanging and the sun was hitting it. And at a distance, I'm like, looks like abalone, but it had more intense colors than abalone. And then it, not necessarily dichroic glass, but it looked like that. My first impressions, and I'm just like, what's going on? So when I touched it, I'm like, ooh, this is something. Then I saw the price. I'm like, okay, let me get it down. So I'm stretching because at this point you're kind of lazy. I think it was about later in the morning. And when I got it up close to my eye, let me see. I know I'm like making this big, like, what you guys are seeing is probably strange looking to you too, unless you have sold glass before. And if you, hi Linda Clancy, and unless you have sold glass before. So does anybody know what this is? I'm just curious. Hello, Linda. Linda, my name has an E on the end. So it's Adele. Maybe you just want to write Adel because it's shorter and it's faster, and that's fine as well. I don't care. Just letting you know. Adele, French version, Adele. Oh my gosh, darn it. No, it's all right. Kirsten, there you go. But you can write it with just an L. I don't care. We're communicating. That's a good thing. So, yes, Lucky. Thank you for coming in if you're leaving. This is the last item, guys. No, Adele. Linda. Linda, you're so cute. So, Lucky Million, this is glass. Very cool necklace. Lucky Million, this is glass. I think she said she sold glass at the flea market. I don't know if she sold antique glass. So, what we have here is when I brought it in closer, this is Tiffany Favril glass. So, I know this by the vases. Thanks for coming, Lucky Million. We appreciate you. So, this is Favril glass. It is closed back. And yes. So, what are we going to say about this necklace? Well, I'm going to do like, I know Kirsten. Okay, Kirsten, listen up because this was already assessed. But I'm not going to say who because I don't have permission. Because maybe they might not like it. I'm not sure. But I kept Googling on the way back while Tanya was driving and trying to find what this was, right? And I kept like working it. And when I got home, took a shower, and I was an hour on the internet. And when you put in Tiffany Favril glass, all you get is the beetle, right? And usually set in 18 karat. But when I got in the car, I know who. Who. Oh! Yeah, I don't have permission. I feel weird. I'm weird that way, like very respectful. So, it was closed back. All Tiffany glass and jewelry is an 18 karat, right? So when I bought it, right, because of the price, it was like, okay, I don't care. I like glass. The clasp is an old thumb ring, thumb clasp. It was closed back, but the bezel, if you see that, it looks older and it has these marks on the side, like cut into the side right here. And then they're like lava shaped. I thought they were turtlebacks because in Google I was getting like turtleback, which they make for Tiffany lamps and the inkwells. It's beautiful glass. I am beside myself. So, what was said, which I can totally get that this might not, and it's not marked, so it's not a Tiffany necklace per se. Kirsten, are you here? I'm down to one person because I've been on 67 minutes. Too long ago. So, Kirsten, if you're here, say yes. Oh, Kirsten's gone. Anyway, so this is not a Tiffany necklace. Oh, okay. It's not Tiffany. So you're my last person, maybe. So I'll just talk to you and then we'll say bye-bye. This is not Tiffany necklace. It's not marked anywhere, not even for sterling. But what I was told, and I can totally get that because, Tasco was very prolific to do this. And even to do this in John Hardy's studio up in Ubud in Bali, right? He has this huge plantation. He even built a school, blah, blah, blah. And he has a ton of silversmiths. This is very common. That from the furnace at Tiffany, he put the extra glass in the mold and he took the stones with him and had this necklace made for somebody with his silversmith. So while this is Tiffany studio glass, it was not made for Tiffany's, if that makes sense. So date 1915. I would say 1920s, right, in my world, but I was given a more closer date, right? And Linda, it's yummy, Linda. And if you saw this and the light hitting it, it was looking like super the best abalone, right? And to me, this was the best find. I didn't get a lot, but this would be my best find in Alameda. And it was there all morning from 5 a.m. all the way up till about almost 12 noon. Nope. And it was just in plain sight. Plain sight. Just stunning. Favril glass. Favrille. Favril. I think he's one that Louis Tiffany Comfort Tiffany invented this type of glass. And that's it, you guys. I'm out. It is a treasure, Linda. It is absolutely a treasure. I have never found Tiffany Favril, but I have found like more modern Favril, like Orient and Flume, which does the paperweights, and I have some of their vases. I've sold a ton of their paperweights because Orient and Flume is here in Chico, California, which is about 3 hours from my house, and there's a lot of it out here, especially in estate sales. There's a lot of Orient and Flume. And which are like them trying to reproduce the same type of Favril glass, pulled feather glass, and that same iridescence. But this color right here, hard to imitate. Just, yes. These were poured in molds, and then they it is a keeper, Linda, as a matter of fact. I feel nervous though. Could you imagine if this fell to the floor? Oh my God. I don't know. Try not to get that attached to inanimate objects, right? But it can, yeah, it would be a heartbreaker. It was poured into molds, and then they grind it. When they take it out of the molds, they grind it back to the piece. That's how they did the Beatles. And I think they charge extra if they didn't leave like a little border and it was just rounded. They charged more in the 1920s. I think they made them till the 1930s, the Beatles or something. Yeah. Yeah. So that's it, guys. 71 minutes, and I don't feel like working anymore. That's it. Thanks for coming in. Who's here? I'm going to say goodbye. I don't know why I do not see my chat, like a side chat. Nope. Not seeing it. What, Linda? Oh, that I don't want to work anymore? Yeah. This is fourth quarter. I have a lot of photos. And this is, yes, Kirsten, thank you guys. Don't thank me. I'm going to thank you guys for coming in and chit-chatting and watching all these little treasures. What's your favorite? I think this is my favorite. This was the most different, right? This piece of cherry amber. It's on the internet on a cherry amber beaded necklace, and I think it's sold for $700 or $1,500, or they're asking. I don't know. I didn't pay that much attention to that. Yeah, I think this. I really love this. Kirsten. Thank you. You know, it's 105 here today. I'm in a sarong, actually. When I'm in my house and just shower and then. Oh, Linda, it's all right. No worries whatsoever. You can spell it that way too. I don't mind. Yeah. I don't mind at all, Linda. Where's everybody going? Is Doug still on? My apologies to go on, but I've been trying for 3 days. You know, it seems like every time I say somebody's on the last 3 days. And it was like, okay. And I guess it's just the sign 108. Yeah, it's really hot here today. I'm going to take a cold shower. I'm going to pull off my sarong and cold shower and put it back on. Adele, I noticed that you're wearing what you're wearing. I can't see it anymore. It comes on and it fades away. It comes on, and I couldn't put it on my laptop for some reason. I didn't try very hard, but because I was into, here. Adele, T's jewelry is on. Yeah, also. No, I mean, if it wasn't Anna, the last couple of days, if it wasn't Anna, it was like that afternoon time. And I'm just like, oh my God. And I need to do this because I want to take everyone is on all the time. Did you see my message? Hi, Tanya. And I need to photograph some of this stuff and get it going. Oh, there's another little bit that I got yesterday, you guys. I found, does anybody know Mark Roberts? Those ornaments? I found a hoard of Mark Roberts ornaments pumpkin fairies, and they're about between 6 and 8 inches long. They're adorable, and they got those long Pinocchio noses. Those go for quite a bit of money. Text. But Tanya, I wish you were here. I don't have, you guys, your message comes on the screen and it fades out. I can't even write anything actually. Another learning curve. But we're up and I'm at 75. Nobody's gonna watch me. So let's go ramble for 75 minutes. What the? All right. I'm gonna sign off. Is Doug finished? That's great, Adele. You need to. No, Kirsten, I have my laptop right next to me, but I couldn't get into the live. It was going into writing the description to editing the live, but I couldn't get into the stream. I don't know why. I should try it. You guys, no, he's still on. Oh, good for him. I'm gonna go over there. If I had a lot of followers, I'd do a raid and let's go over there, but I don't got a lot of followers, so that ain't gonna happen. You know, like go raid, like one show after another, and everybody just like train all day long. Oh, what? Oh, I missed it. Very first item I showed Tanya was the one that oh, it's buried. It's buried under all the treasures. Oh yeah, this one. And I got the most cute ephemera from Elizabeth K, which is still in my wallet. I forgot to pull it out. No. Let me see before I hit the end button. I don't even see an end button. Oh wait. Oh yeah. I didn't hit the control room, Kirsten. Now I see. 70 minutes later. That's crazy. 70 minutes later. No, he's still on. Oh, I missed Doug again. Fudgesicles. Okay. I got 4 people. Yeah. I see it now. Yeah, Kirsten. Enjoy the laugh. Enjoy the laugh on my ignorance here on YouTube. It's good. 70 minutes, and all I had to do was hit live control room. And now I can see the chat. It doesn't fade. I can write. Watch. Oh, wait. Now I'm going to write something. Hi. Boom. There. Can you guys tell I don't feel like working now? Gosh darn it. I should have a matcha. And look at how I keep the Favril necklace. Like seriously. All right. I'm going to cut the stream and say goodbye. And thanks to all of you coming and bouncing all around. It's a busy afternoon. So thank you, Linda, Tanya, Kirsten, Jason, Lucky Million, and Elizabeth K, Joanna, and yeah, I will see you guys on the next one.